Hey there, guys. So the Scorn of the Demon Wall finally came to global. So we're going to be doing this fight with Noctis. This is going to be kind of like a high-end team, a lot of expensive gear. I'll be doing the budget team after this one. But for now, we're going to be doing this with Warrior of Light Lena. We're going to be using, she just got high, defense, spirit, etc. She's going to be the primary healer and, buffer, etc. We're going to use Sacred Shield Charlotte for pretty much everything. She's going to be passive provoking with evasion, death immunity, dual wielding, holy weapon, covering, general mitigation. She's going to be chaining for Noctis. She's going to be really busy this fight, but that's okay. Charlotte still has it. We're going to do Tsukiko as our breaker and chainer and imperil unit. She's going to be doing holy imperils for Noctis. Other than that, breaking and chaining so we can cap those chains. We're going to do Lotus Mage Fina. She's on Diablos for the gravity spell. That's important for this fight. Other than that, she's going to be doing resist buffing, stat buffing, limit fill, etc. We're going to use Crown Prince Noctis as our chainer. Now he's using a holy weapon because I don't feel like imbuing on this fight. There's a lot going on. I don't really have time for imbues, so we just gave him a holy weapon. He's a dual wielder. That's real easy to do. And we're going to use Omega's Crown Prince Noctis, same thing. I asked him to give a holy weapon. He did. He's got some Stone Killer, looking good. Decent stats. Yep, we're doing good. Let's give this a go. See if we can knock this out. So the boss is going to ambush with a defense and spirit buff. You can dispel that, and I recommend you do if you can. But the first turn of dispel, or the first turn of the buff, cannot be dispelled. But if you dispel it, it'll remove the turn 2 and 3 version of that. It's the same mechanic that the Iron Giant boss has. It's a little hard to explain, but that's the way it works. Alright, so to start off, we're going to have Lotus Mage Fina do a stat buff with Shining Cheer to fill limit. We're going to have Charlotte do, let's see, a fill rate buff for limit. We want to get her limit by turn 2 if possible. Now, turn 1, we're going to use Lena to do Guardian of Tycoon and Teludric. That's going to give us 30% general mitigation and a break immunity buff. Now, we want the good breaks because mitigation isn't up yet with Tsukiko, so we're going to Exorcism and then use her Fox Might and Fox Desire for the 75% breaks. Now, Noctis will go ahead and power up for next turn. We don't have any killers for stone, so it doesn't really matter what skills we use. So let's just use True King to Awaken, 3 power-ups, and a point blank. No, actually, we're not even going to point blank here because there's no point. No, we are going to point blank because we want to get ready for a limit burst next turn. So we're going to point blank. All right. So the boss is going to counter, but we've got a regeneration buff from Fina, so the counter shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we're healed back up. Now this is going to hurt pretty bad. This is the only turn we're probably not going to have. We're not going to have any 50% general mitigation. We should have it for the rest of the fight after this. But with Lena's buffs and overall, we still survived. It's just not a problem. Alright, so the boss started to approach. That's the attack and magic buff he put on himself. We need to get rid of that. So we're going to use, let's see here. I was really hoping to get Charlotte's limit there. We didn't get it, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and dispel the boss. Let's see. Dispel, and we got to hit him with gravity. So we're going to dispel and hit him with gravity. Now Tsukiko will use her quad cast to, once again, we're going to do the good attack and magic break. They're still upgraded from last turn. We're going to imperil light, and we're going to use Ninetales just so she has her quad cast unlocked for longer. Now let's go ahead and use the Noctises to chain their limits. We're not going to worry about capping it for now. For now, we're just trying to stabilize the fight and see if we can get Charlotte's limit. We didn't quite get Charlotte's limit, but we can fix that with Lena. This should get Charlotte's limit almost certainly, but I'm going to double cast it just to guarantee that we get it. All right, we did. Now we've got Charlotte's limit, which gives us 50% general mitigation, so damage will be significantly less from this point forward. Now we slowed the boss, so the screen's going to turn red. Gravity slowed its movements. There you go. And we've got some AoEs, which is kind of painful. I mean, it's painful. Alright, Curse of Stone means the boss is going to petrify someone, so you want to do a petrify resistance buff to prevent that, which we'll take care of with Lena. Alright, Lena is going to do a Healing Waters, and we'll do a Princess Devotion again. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead with Charlotte. We're going to chain Absolute Zero with Tsukiko, who is going to chain Absolute Zero. And remember, the boss is already imperiled. Imperiled to Holy and Broken. You can't break his defense and spirit. So we're going to Fervent Prayer, Absolute Zero. And now the Noctises are going to, let's see here, power up 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not going to worry about Awaken Armiger right now. I'm just going to use more modifiers for capping for now. Alright, so we're going to 1, 2, 3. We're going to start chaining, which we cap. Okay, we pushed the threshold. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I'm sorry, we didn't. So let's see here. So Fina is going to, let's see, Shining Cheer, and let's Manatopia to keep our mana going. Okay. Now the boss is going to get a buff here. And Demonic Wall, there it is. So we want to dispel that if we can. So let's see here. We're going to probably push the threshold again. So let's have Tsukiko. Let's do a triple cast. Let's do Absolute, and we need to do Bolting Strike to break the boss. Fina is going to... Yeah, Fina will dispel the boss. And I'll re-raise too, just for the sake of it. Let's see, let's dispel and let's re-raise the friend. He has a little bit lower hit points. Alright. Noctis will do this. Charlotte will Absolute Zero again. And let's go ahead and limit here. And see if we can bridge that limit. Alright. We push the threshold. Excellent. We're going to get dispelled. So Lena is going to... Do we have limit gauge? We do. So Lena's going to do some next turn buffs. Okay. Not too bad. And here comes the wall. And Malediction of Stone is the AoE Dispel. So we were completely dispelled. So now we need to protect her shield. Let's see, the boss is still broken. Let's see. Exorcism is not ready, so we will just... Let's see, Tsukiko will just dual Spirit Fire. We're going to Fervent Prayer and Bolting Strike for the breaks. We need resistance buff, so Fina will do that. And stat buff. So Divine Veil and Shining Cheer. And Lena needs to give us immunities to pretty much everything. So we'll Heavenly and Teludric. And Noctis will chain here. So we're going to 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to Awakened Armiger. No, we're not, because it's currently gone. We're going to Point Blank Warp Strike, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Point Blank. And again, this is going to do pretty low damage because we're not capping it. It did okay damage. Alright, the Demon Wall started moving. That's the Dispel. Or the buff. Alright, we're taking some hits. Pretty painful. Alright, let's see here. What's the best way to do this? let me dispel with Fina. Yeah, we're going to dispel and gravity. Alright, Tsukiko is going to quad cast. We're not going to cap this turn. We're going to exorcism. We're going to do the good attack and magic breaks. And we're going to fervent prayer for the imperil. Let's see, Charlotte. We'll just do a Knight's Command. Lena will... I think Lena's going to do Pure Healing. No, I need to do an actual heal for Tsukiko, but she's going to get hit hard. Let's do a Waltz of Tycoon. And we will limit what the Noctis is, because his limit doesn't really need to be capped. Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah, and next turn we can cap the boss. Okay, that worked out. We're gonna get a dispel again next turn, but that's fine. Alright, so this turn I want to cap. I want to quad. I want to AZ. Let's see. And magic and attack. Alright, here we go. Noctis will True King, 1, 2, 3, point blank. Quintuple, True King, 1, 2, 3, and point blank. Alright, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3, start chaining. Cap that chain, outstanding. We push the threshold. So Fina is going to give us Shining Cheer for the healing, and Manitopia. And Lena will just give us a top off and a next turn top off. Alright, second threshold coming in. I should have asked Omega to give his Noctis a little bit more hit points. But it's fine, we're doing okay. Alright, there's Demonic Wall, Malediction of Stone. So we need to rebuff everything. So we're going to go ahead and buff. Let's have Fina dual cast a Dispel and a Heal. We actually don't need Heal. Oh no, we need Resistance, duh. So we'll do Divine Veil and Shining Cheer. Lena will do some next turn healing. Tsukiko will Imperil Light, let's see, attack, magic, and Bolt Control. I'm not sure if those are upgraded right now, so I'll just do all of our stuff. And then Noctis will limit because we're kind of busy. We don't have time to cap his chain right now. Now this is going to do lowish damage because the boss has Bulwark, or Demonic Wall. We didn't push the threshold, which is actually good. Okay. Alright, he's moving forward. Approach. Here he comes. Okay. So let me think for a second. How are we doing this? I want to dispel the boss. Charlotte's good. So I want to dispel the boss. Let's see here. Let's dispel his defense and spirit buff, and let's re-raise on Omega. I might have already done that. Which means Tsukiko is going to absolute bolting. And I'll go ahead and hide, because we're going to get dispelled. Alright, Charlotte will absolute 0. And let's cap that with Noctis. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a Warp Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a warp strike. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Chain. Cap that chain. Outstanding. A lot of damage. Wonderful. And Lena, we push the threshold, we're going to get dispelled again, so Lena's just going to do her next turn buffs. Alright, this is gonna hurt quite a bit because the boss is buffed this turn. We need to do gravity. Oh, we lost the friend. Which is okay, because we're getting dispelled anyway. Yeah, Omega went a little bit light on his defenses, but it's okay. So we got a gravity this turn. Unfortunately, that means I can't. Well, this has to happen no matter what. We need limit. Okay, so we're gonna. This is kind of a bad turn to push the threshold. So we're gonna dispel and gravity. Well, technically I could leave the boss's buffs up. No, we're gonna dispel and gravity. All right, Lena, we're gonna AOE re-raise. Let's see. Tsukiko, we're going to Imperil, break, do that. Actually, no. Tsukiko, I know what we're going to do with Tsukiko. Okay, yeah, we're going to triple. We're going to Tsukiko, we're going to Fervent, we're going to break, and we're going to hide. Alright. That's one less person for Charlotte to have to cover. Let's go ahead and chain. Okay. Oh, Charlotte. That's not good. Alright, we slowed him. Charlotte might die here, but it's okay if she does. Oh yeah, she's dead. That's fine. She raised. Alright, which means we need to... Actually, we don't need to cover, because he did the magic last turn, so this turn the boss is going to be doing... let's see, it's Divine Veil and Shining Shear. That means this turn the boss is going to do the Earth attack. So we'll do that. So Charlotte can just chain this turn. Tsukiko will... let's see here. Exorcism is available. So we're going to Consecrated Rites. It's going to look a little bit strange the way I'm doing this. Actually, no. For the absolute safety, we're gonna Exorcism to upgrade the big breaks. Then we're gonna break Attack Magic. We're not gonna chain this turn. So Attack Magic. We're gonna Imperil Holy. Wait a minute, did I do that right? Exorcism, good attack and magic break, and then we need to Imperil Holy. Fervent Prayer, yeah. Alright, Charlotte, we need to get your limit here, my dear. So let's do a fill rate buff. Lena, let's do a Princess Devotion and a next turn healing. Actually, we need immunities. We need to do that and Princess Devotion. Okay. Which means Noctis can chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and point blank. This is not going to deal much damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and point blank. Oh, we didn't quite push the threshold. I was kind of hoping we would. I really hope we would. Charlotte has no mitigation this turn, by the way, because she died. And she just cheated death. But it's okay. Alright, so the boss buffed himself. Which is fine. Alright, All right, we're gonna ignore that buff for the moment, and we're gonna bridge this limit. Bridge this limit. Actually, no. I need to dispel. Yeah, I have to dispel. So let's dispel and heal. Alright, Tsukiko. Let's put the good breaks back up. Attack, magic. Let's imperil, and just in case all the breaks aren't up, let's do that. Lena, we're going to Mystic to Ludric, and let me do my chaining first. Okay, yeah, so it's possible we have deaths here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put up Charlotte's Limit as well. We're going to get dispelled, but we're going to kill the guy next turn, obviously, so it's like whatever. Using Noctis on this fight is actually a little bit tricky. It's probably a lot more face roll to use someone that doesn't really need support chaining. But it's fine, we're getting it. So we use no items, we use black magic, and we did it within 20 turns. We got dispelled. Here comes the wall. So now he's going to start using death. He wasn't before, turn 13, but we're going to obviously win right here, so it's like whatever. Let's do a stat buff. Let's do an absolute zero chain. Tsukiko, we'll just dual Spirit Fire, Fervent Prayer, and we're going to cap Noctis and win. 1, 2, 3, 4, point blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, point blank. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and chain. Goodbye. 13 turns with Noctis, not bad at all. Like I said, I'll be going back for more clears after I upload this video, so if you want some other team compositions, check back in, soon. Let's confirm that we got all the missions. Pretty sure we did. Okay, 100 Lapis. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I like to see. Alright, I'll see you guys for the next clear shortly. Later.